Lying Republican Congressman George Santos would use a fake Jewish-sounding name to raise money from Jews. Folks, I can't. There is no depth too low for this guy. This is just unbelievable. CNN's Anderson Cooper interviewed Gregory Maury Parker. This is a former friend and roommate of George Santos. And in speaking to Anderson Cooper, Maury Parker explains that when George Santos would run GoFundMes, which is another scam, which we will get to, if he needed to entice Jewish donors, he would use a Jewish last name. Listen to this.
How long did you actually live together?
We were only roommates for a few months. And I also knew him as Anthony Zabrowski.
So you knew him. Why did he say he had two names then?
Well, he used Zabrowski for his Friends of Pets United, his GoFundMe, and he would say, "Oh well, you know, the Jews will give more if you're a Jew," and so that's the name he used for his GoFundMes.
And what was he having GoFundMes for back then?
He had a pet charity, Friends of Pets United. It was supposedly to help out with, sick animals and things like that. There's actually just an article released from one of my reporters who's been interviewing me a lot, Jacqueline Sweet, about how he conned a homeless military vet out of $3,000 for his service dog.
Okay, we're going to get back to that second part, but using the last name Zabrowski, I don't know which version, in order to entice Jewish donors to donate. Now, there is a ton of Jewish-related stuff going on with George Santos, where he claimed to be Jewish in terms of his family history. Another example is he got into a discussion on a podcast called Loud Majority about whether Jewish people learn Spanish or not. Take a listen to this.
I actually think we should do the rest of this in Spanish.
I think so.
Let's see how your public education took. You went to private school, right?
I took
Yeah,
Italian.
but I didn't do no. Well, I took
I took
Spanish in
Italian.
college,
There you go.
but you know what I did?
You're
Rosetta
Jewish. You're
Stone.
supposed to learn Spanish.
Jewish people don't learn Spanish.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Because that's how they become more cultured. At least that's
By
how
learning
I learned
Spanish.
It. Yeah, that's how I learned
Oh.
it.
Right. And now this is when he was still lying about being Jewish. You'll notice it's lies on top of lies on top of lies. Now, beyond parody, this guy, the George Santos that we now know lied about everything, and soon you will see bilked a disabled veteran out of money for his dog, and the dog died, okay? He has been assigned to the House Small Business Committee and the Science, Space, and Technology Committee. Here is a report from yesterday from MSNBC.
George Santos is going to serve on two committees in the House of Representatives on behalf of the Republican Conference. They will be the Small Business Committee and the Space, Science, and Technology Committees. And I actually just caught up with the House Speaker Kevin McCarthy a few minutes ago as he was leaving the Capitol. He confirmed to me our reports about the Santos committee assignments. And
Yeah, so he's going to be on committees. This guy who has lied about everything, scammed people, stolen money, lied about inventing carbon capture technology, lied about being Jewish, lied everything. He gets committee assignments. And one other funny note from this interview with Santos's former roommate with Anderson Cooper, I guess that Santos stole a scarf from his friend and then wore it to the Stop the Steal rally or whatever.
And I understand he was actually wearing something he took from you at a pre-January 6th rally in Washington? Is that the
yes,
scarf?
you can believe this. He has the audacity. Yes,
Wait a minute.
that is
He's wearing the scarf.
a stolen scarf to a steal the election rally. You have to love the irony and the audacity, quite frankly.
So a complete and total liar. And this isn't even the half of it. Listen to this next story. One of our sponsors today is Blue Chew, a unique online service delivering the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And they're giving my audience an entire month's supply for free. So if you think you could benefit from an extra boost of confidence when it's time, All you have to do is take a short quiz on their website. A licensed doctor approves your prescription. The medication comes straight to your home within days in a discreet package. No driving around to the doctor's office or the pharmacy. No waiting around. No awkward conversations with your doctor. All of Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA. The entire process is just a few clicks. Go to bluechew.com. The link is underneath this video. They'll give you an entire month's supply for free when you use the promo code PACMAN. All you have to do is pay $5 shipping.